For today's time traveling, ABBA will join us from the past and we will see how it all looks now and then. We are going to relax with ABBA in the park. Here we are at the Maritime Museum in Stockholm. This cannon has a very special meaning, for us that is. In 1975, ABBA were here, photographed in front of this cannon. It's the very same cannon, you can recognize details on it from the photo. It has just been put a little higher. ABBA was standing here. You will find the cannon at the backside of the museum's building, at the parking area. That's where it also was in 1975. But I assume it was slightly moved since then. When ABBA was here, I think the cannon was standing over there and pointing into that direction. You can recognize the pebble stones on the picture. Of course, this place may be most important for us because of ABBA, but it is worth to check out the insides of the museum as well. It has almost 1 million photographs and almost 100,000 drawings and objects, all related to the sea, ships and boats. In the park in front of the museum there are also open-air concerts since 1975. We were here at the parking area with ABBA's cannon, but if you go to the entrance area you will find one more location. Doors seem to have a special meaning whenever ABBA was there. Let's get a little closer, and if you watch very carefully, you may recognize ABBA. Watch very closely. Here they are. I actually had to close this door for this video because it stood open. If you close the door, make sure to be quick with your photographs, because someone inside will notice quickly and they will open it again from the inside and may wonder what on earth you are doing there, closing that door and watching it. On the very same day of these photo shoots, ABBA went to a location not too far from here to take more iconic pictures. Let's follow their lead and relax at a restaurant. In 1975, ABBA was at this restaurant for some iconic photo shoots in and around this place. The restaurant is slightly obscured today by umbrellas, but we'll try to line up shots as good as possible. The iconic roof is our giveaway, and ABBA was standing somewhere here. You can see that the space to the right has been expanded since then. In 1976, ABBA came back to this restaurant for more fascinating shots. We have to go over to that meadow next to the restaurant. Agneta and Frida were sitting on that meadow with the restaurant in the background, and you can recognize Benny and Björn sitting in the distance. On that same occasion, all four of ABBA were pictured together at one of the tables having coffee. Let's see the ladies one more time. This is such a beautiful picture. Back in 1975, when ABBA was standing next to the restaurant, they were also on and around the meadow for some very iconic photographs. You will recognize the same wardrobe. They were standing at one of the trees with beautiful autumn vibes, and not too far away, they took the iconic photo at the park bench. These two spots are not very easy to find, and since these photographs are so historic, we should dedicate a standalone video at some point. On another location video on the channel, we also visited more places of ABBA in the park, for example one of their first photo sessions at a canopy, which was used for their first single People Need Love. Today we were relaxing with ABBA at the restaurant and at the cannon and door of the Maritime Museum. Let me know what you think of these photographs and places. And check out the ABBA Guide to Stockholm from Sarah Russell for all the details and much more. Alright, until then, hey do!